Well, they said they never needed us, but now women need men more than ever. Yeah, looks like some pretty crazy things are happening, and the best thing you can do as a man is go your own way. It sure feels great to be a man who is MGTOW, a man who has pride and principles in himself, who is not controlled, manipulated, or having to bow down to the whims or wishes and wills of other people, or women in particular, and society. And it is so amazing how so many people of the left, of the feminazi movement, try their damnedest to control every narrative that they can to get their way. But in truth, as a man going my own way, they have no power over me. The one tool that they thought could work, whether it be any sort of influence of the vagina, it does not work. It does not have any or all power over anything. All a woman is she just offers sex. That's all she has to offer you. And for so many women, they become so offended when you point this out to them, when you explain the truth that they have nothing better to offer except for sex. And the sex that most women offer is mediocre, mediocre at best. And then they are so consumed by the vagina. As a man, you don't need to focus on sex solely. Yes, it is a driving force in a lot of things in life. It is a 25% thing in life. It is not in the entirety of life. It has a drive and a pull. But as I've said before, and I will keep saying, a woman's vagina is essentially the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It eats men whole. It eats society whole. And all women can do is flaunt out their bodies and demand affection, demand men to pay attention to them, to demand the world bow and give everything to them. When I, who am, as a man, am going my own way, I avoid them in entirety and go my own way. I avoid them. I negate their attempts and their futile efforts. And it's not because I'm not attracted to them. I am attracted to women, but I understand that the one thing that they have, it has very little value. So little value in that and in themselves that why would I care to be latched onto? Why would I allow a leech, a parasite, to latch on to me as a man when it is not a benefit? It's a parasite. Not all women are this way, right? Most women are, however, this way, where they have to use their bodies as a means to attract men. I'm just saying that in the way society is, and how a woman has to acquire resources and wealth, she has a very small fraction of things to offer you. What do you, as a man, ask yourself this? What do you, as a man, offer a woman in the relationship? Okay? you're going to pretty much pay for everything. So obviously money is a huge factor, you're right, the resources of your work. Then there's going to come the emotional connection that you have to emotionally invest in her world and what she demands that you do. And it's not even on a level playing field, because everything that you do or you say, it has no real merit or value in the conversation. Okay? Most women control the conversation because it's about their world, it's about their friends, it's about their lives, it's about their issues, it's about their problems. You, as a man, are solely there to stand there and agree with her. This is how women of today view most men, that you have nothing to offer except your money. You have nothing to contribute in a conversation except to be a mindless drone, to agree with her indefinitely, to not criticize or critique or ask questions so she may in turn internalize what the real problem or conflict is, because God forbid if you do or you have, she'll turn around and bite your head off because she cannot stand criticism of herself, that maybe she is the one who is the problem. Maybe she is the one causing issues at her job, but she can't have that, right? And you don't want to have that. So not only is she taking your money, not only is she an emotional drain on you, she's also a drain from you and focusing on your principles, on things you want to acquire in your own life, on dreams, whether you have a musical talent, or if you are a writer and you're trying to get books published, or if you have some sort of a online community forum that you try to go to and hash out ideas, or whether you are an avid gamer, or if you're a sports enthusiast, anything that you do to try and find more of an enriched fulfillment for yourself, most women find that disgusting and a detractor and a threat to their very existence when they need you to devote all of your time, all of your energy, all of your effort, all of your money, all of everything about what makes you, you, an individual as a man, to throw yourself under the bus for her benefit. And as MGTOW, you just push that all away. You push that aside. You say, if you have nothing to offer me, if you have only sex to offer me, what else can you give me that can contribute? These are just about a few factors of things. There are many factors. Most women of today don't want to cook. Most women of today do not want to clean. Most women of today don't want to do the requirements of maintaining a relationship. Most women want all of the benefits, but they don't want to take any of the what requires the benefits to work. They don't want to take any of the responsibility. There's all of these benefits and perks that they want, and society for so long has given women all of the benefits, all of the perks, all of the rewards, but they've given women no responsibility. You look at the single mother epidemic within the United States of America, around the world, okay? Most women decide to get knocked up because of the hypergamous nature. But then not only do they push out one father figure, the original father figure who they got knocked up with, in order to make some money, in order to maintain some level of what they are accustomed to, they hook up with another man to fill the role, to fill their womb, and to basically kick him out as the next pregnancy comes to get another man. So it's this repetitive cycle of rewarding bad behavior. And a lot of women have very bad behaviors. They have very poor assessment of themselves, of the judgment to make the right decisions. A lot of women make bad decisions. Just look at the inner cities. Look at how the single mother rate has created the crime wave that it has, about how there's the absent fathers, right? And how a lot of the single mothers have pushed out their original fathers, and instead of trying to focus on a more grounded, just sense of a father figure in the home, a mother figure taking care of the kids, the father is out working and having a more interconnected, grounded family unit. Most women don't want that. They would rather focus on their careers. They would rather focus on other elements of things that they can obtain in life. And so a lot of women do go to obtain those things. And as MGTOW, you're aware of it, and you're like, well, she's probably not going to want to focus on a family. She's going to resent me if she does decide to settle down and we have kids. She's going to end up wanting to get a divorce because she couldn't focus on her career. So it creates more broken families in itself. But then on top of it, a lot of the women that focus on the career solely, right, they get their career, they get the job that they thought that they could want, then they decide that they want to have a family when most men don't want anything to do with them and would rather deal with a younger, market valuable woman, a younger woman in her 20s, not a woman who's in her upper 30s or in her 40s or, God forbid, in her 50s. At that point, women have already peaked and they've cratered. MGTOW tells men, as an awareness, you can go your own way. You can focus on the core principles of yourself. And yes, if you would like to have a relationship with a girl, you very well could, but be aware that she has ulterior motives from the very start. Most women, when they decide to get together with a man, they are plotting 4 steps ahead of you how to potentially cheat on you, how to potentially steal from you, how to make the most out of the relationship that she can get things that she wants and not have it on a level playing field. Because if it's on a level playing field, it's not balanced in her mind. Even though it would be balanced logically, statistically, realistically, in a woman's mind, she deals in the illogical, the irrational, the fast-paced movement of action, and she cannot slow down and think things through, but has to jump the gun from one thing to the next. So much in everything you can do, okay? There is a great stride as a man that you can go forwards and accomplish so many things. Ask yourself on a very fundamental level, what is it that you would like to do with your life? Okay? Think of all the places you can go, all of the people you can meet, all of the adventures you can have. Now, add in a woman in your life, okay? Oh, you can't really stay out too late. You can't really go to different places because you got to constantly check in on her. She's got to constantly check in on you. And, there's that good tenderness feeling of love, but then some of that can turn into resentment that you're not focused enough time on her. So you decide to work harder, right? You're just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to cut back on other elements of things that I wanted to do in my life. I'll devote more time to her so she's happy, right? So she says she wants me to spend more time with her. Well, then when you do spend more time with her, she's like, "Well, why aren't you making more money? I want more money. I need more things. I want more stuff. I have that nature as a woman to acquire more things to show everybody all the stuff I have, right? So in her mind, she needs you to work more. So you go like, okay, you know what, you want me to, I'll go back to work. And you go to work and you're striving for longer hours. If you can work more, you maybe get a second or third job, maybe a fourth job, and to acquire all the things she wants. And then she gets upset that you're not spending enough time with her to devote more time to her, right? So it's a catch-22. You have to think slowly and logically here. What is it that you want? Originally, with a relationship as a man, you want simple things, right? You want the comfort to know that she's not cheating on you. Well, how do you know? How do you know she's not cheating on you? You don't know. You might have instincts in the back of your brain that maybe there's some indicators of things not going right, but throughout the logic that you can come to your own conclusion, most women cheat. That is through their hypergamous nature, that they need to ride the cock carousel throughout their lives. And then when they're with you in a stable relationship, you're just a backup guy for a lot of women. And the truth of it, you're just there so she has an easy access to resources. That you have a lot to offer as a man, as what you can do, the things you can offer, the things you can get for her, okay? The way society looks at her, that she has somebody, that she's in a stable relationship, and it makes her market value go up as well, right? And so when she gets older, she has a means to basically survive because she needs something there that's going to be steady because her looks aren't going to be there forever. Okay? Looks fade fast. The Wall. Previous episode, I talked about it. The Wall. A lot of other MGTOW channels have talked about it. And when women hit that point in their lives, it's too late, So a lot of women they need to have that substance, that safety net. So a lot of women will cast out a safety net and they pinpoint things like on a map. They're throwing darts at the dartboard. They're trying to get an idea on what can work for them for a time. While at the same time for them, they're going out monkey branching up hypergamy to try and acquire and do all these other things for their own lives. And you are left holding the weight of the relationship. As the man, they put everything on your shoulders and you're left to pick up the pieces. You're left to pick up the pieces when everything crumbles and falls apart in the end, right? Most of the time. That's just how it is. So if you're with a girl, right, and you think you want to go somewhere and do something and potentially have more of an intimate relationship with this woman, right? You have to ask yourself at certain points, there's so many points, what else is she going to offer me? What else can she offer me? What will she be willing to do for me that I'm willing to do for her? And if the answer she gives you, or any inclination of what your brain can deduce for yourself without her actually saying it, if what she's showing you is very little, then at that point you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is there anything else that can blossom out of this that won't just leave me holding the entire weight of everything? What else can develop? And truthfully, if there's nothing else there, then you have your answer. I think this is going to wrap up this episode. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode.